Everyone, and welcome to my channel Learning Tech. So today in this video I'm going to show you how can we download and install Epi Info. Similarly, how to create forms in Epi Info and enter data in that form, and using skip pattern using an if then statement. Okay, so this is encode. So this video is basically for the beginners. Okay, and in this video, first of all, I'll be showing you how can from which site we can download Epi Info and install it. Okay, so let's move ahead. Okay, so to get Epi Info, first of all, open any of your browser. Then an URL button, just type Epi Info. Okay, and after that just click on the first link that you see. Okay, Epi Info. Okay, you can just see the website cdc.gov. just click on that. Okay, so now here in this page you can see Epi Info for Windows, Epi Info for mobile, and Epi Info for web and cloud. Okay, so currently I'm using Windows, so I'll be clicking on Epi Info for Windows. Okay, and after that you will get the download option here. Okay, download version 7.2, download zip file, and another one is download installer. Okay, so you can download any of the file, is the same thing. So in this case I'm downloading download installer. Click on that. Second. Okay, so I already have downloaded this. Okay, so I'm just cancelling this. Then after that you can just simply go to the downloaded file. Okay, and click on close. Okay, then after that you can see the icon on your desktop. Okay, just double click on that. So then after that you will see some structure like this. Okay, in which you can do many things, just like create forms, enter data, create maps and statistical calculators, and to analyze data, classic and visual dashboard. Okay, so Epi Info. Okay, so it is mostly used in analysis, and visualization and reporting as well, and which is very important in epidemiology and public health. Okay, so after getting Epi Info, just let's start creating the forms. So in this video I'll be showing how to create forms and enter data into it. Okay, so for that I've just created a rough questionnaires, let's say a sample of just form. So it's just a sample. I'll be just making or creating the forms using all these questions and few examples on entering data on that. So let's create form. For that, just create, click forms. Okay, so this is the screen you will see at the first time while you're using Epi Info. So you can see the different menu bars here: file, edit, view, insert, format, tools, help. Okay, similarly new toolbar, just like new project, open project. Okay, so if you have any of the project you have just paused or you have just created before, then you can just open project from here. So for now I'm just creating new project. Click on that. So you can give the project name anything here. So I'm just typing here fitness questions. Okay, so description. So for description, you can give any description regarding the project, so I'm just leaving here as it is. Okay, just let me type few things for it's just for an example. Okay, for Epi Info. Okay, then let me just give the form name as questions. Okay, questions. Okay, create an okay. Okay, so after creating the new project, then you can see there's some interface like this. Okay, so this is page 1. Okay, I'll be creating just form as it is, and here you can see many options here: label, title, text uppercase, means every letter is capital letters, multi-line, number, phone number, date time. Okay, checkbox, yes, no option, and you can also see command button, image, mirror, grid. Okay, you can see the many options here. Okay, so let me just click on the questions. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, let me just keep here and this here. Okay, okay, so this is the form I need to enter here, so let's start. Okay, so first I have here title is questionnaires. Okay, so this is the title, means it's the main title. So you can see the icon here, you can just double click on that or simply drag like this. Okay, and leave it. Okay, so file name I'm giving here. Okay, so for this I'm typing same as it is, questions. Okay, file name question. Also you can also change the font from this option here. Click on that. Okay, so you can see the many options here: font style, size. Okay, let me just keep bold for now and click on OK. Okay, so you can see here, so it's the size of this font is really small, so I can again right click on it and just go on properties. Okay, then click on font, then I can change the font as I want. Okay, so let me just increase the font size to 18 and click on OK. Okay, okay, so if I want to underline this again, I can just repeat the same process here, underline. Okay, then click on OK. Okay, so this is the title. So next is here ID. Okay, so ID means it is usually in the number, so let me just drag the number here and just leave the cursor anywhere. So let me just leave here. Okay, so questions are prompt. Okay, let me just click type here ID. So field name, let me just keep as it is here, ID. Okay, so pattern. So this pattern means how many character or how many digit do you want. Okay, so this varies according to the sample size of the research. Okay, so let me just keep here up to 2 digit. Okay, so 2 hash. Okay, this means 2 character. Okay, and attributes, you can just here read only, repeat last, required, or you can just set up the range. Okay, so ID number, it's compulsory, so let me just click tick mark the required options. Then let me also set the range. Okay, so it starts from 1 to 99. Sorry, 1 to 99. Okay, so whenever we type the number 101 or above 100, then that becomes an error and it becomes for us to verify or check the error. Let me click on OK. Okay, so here it is. You can just put anything here. Okay, so let me just change the font of this ID to okay, so you can just here questions are prompt. Okay, so for this you must click on prompt font, and then just let me click on bold and OK. Okay, so here is the ID. Okay, I'm just showing this for an example ID. And next question is name. So name, it's usually text. Okay, so you can just see here text. Okay, click here and let me just drag here this name of the participant. Okay, name of the participants. Okay, so field name, this field name doesn't accept any special characters or space. Okay, so maximum number of characters you can just type here. Okay, so let me leave this as it is, or let me just skip up to 50. Okay, then this is also required. Okay, this is also compulsory. So let me just keep the font or prompt font size bold. Okay, okay, name of the participant, so you can just edit as you want. Okay, sorry. Okay, okay, let me just manage something like this. Okay, so next one is age. Age is usually the number. Okay, age, you can just see here age. Okay, so let me just search that number, just drag on here. Okay, age of the participants. Okay, this is also required. Just let me keep this font as bold. Okay, okay, you can just see here age of the participants, and you can just manage the box as you want. Next one is sex. Okay, so it's also string, or let's say it's just the text. Sex means male, female. Okay, so here you can give, simply just give them the options. Okay, so what can we do in that is just checkbox or give them options. Okay, so in this case you can just choose any of the thing you want. Let me just put a checkbox. Okay, okay, so sex of the participants, so you can just tick, place the box on the right or left side. Okay, then let me just also keep this as it is. Okay, then okay, 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 so this is the tick box. Okay, okay, so here I made a mistake now here. Okay, so I wanted the participants to tick the box. Okay, right, male or female, but only one option is here, so I need to change this. So for that you can just simply right click on this, go to properties. Okay, sorry, not here, just right click on it and simply change to options. Okay, so here you can see here, you can just see the list the options vertically or horizontally. I'm just leaving all as it is here. Okay, so number of choices, in this case we have only 2, right, male and female. So if you have more than 2, you can just increase the number here. Okay, so I'm just keeping here 2. Okay, male, sorry, male and female. Okay, let me keep this as bold. Okay, it is bold. Okay, so simply we can just convert any of the error like this way. Okay, okay, sex of the participants, male and female. The participants just can tick or choose the options. And next one is here address. Okay, address. Okay, so it's just the text. Let me just drag here and type here. Sorry, address of the participants. This is required. Let me keep the font as bold itself. Okay, so you can manage as you want. Okay, next one is phone number. Okay, so it's already given here, phone number. Okay, it's phone number or cell number. You can just see here there's a separate option, phone number. Okay, so what is the advantage of this is that whenever you and the participants wanted to type the number and mistakenly just type any alphabet, then there becomes the error. Okay, so the participants can easily identify what the mistakes they have done. Okay, so let me type here just, okay, contact number. Okay, it's also required. Let me just keep on font as bold. Okay, you can just manage here. Okay, contact number. Okay, next one is date. Okay, so you can just see here the options date. We can just simply double click or just drag here. Okay, date. Okay, so it's also required, and you can just give the range in this also. Okay, so here what mistake I have done is that the questions or prompt and the field name should not be same. Okay, so let me just type a date of the record. Okay, so what I mean here is that date of the record is okay, record date sorry. So what here I mean is the date that the participants just filled the form. Okay, so I can also give here the range. Okay, so I'm collecting the data, let's say within a 1 month. So let's say it's February 16th. Okay, so I want up to 1 month only. Okay, I must complete my data collection within 1 month. So March 16th. Okay, so whenever the participants tries to just fill the date beyond this, then there becomes error and it becomes us easier. Okay, so field name, just give here date 1. Okay, let's see that. It's just the example. Okay, then just click here. Okay, let me just keep this also as bold prompt font. Okay, date of the record. Okay, so educational qualifications. Okay, so I have just kept this question for the options. Okay, you can just see here options. Okay, or you can just give them the legal values. Okay, so what this is, I'll just show you. Okay, just let me choose this as legal values. Okay, just drag, then type the same question here, educational qualifications. Okay, this is also required. Prompt font, let me just keep bold. Okay, so now for other options like primary, secondary, high school, bachelor level. Okay, and here's another options here, masters. Okay, so I want to type this 4 options. So how can we do that is just go to data source, just click on these 3 buttons. Okay, then just click on create new. You can just see here. Okay, so education qualification, let me just type here. First one is primary, and next one is secondary, and next one is high school, and next one is bachelor's, and next one is master's. Okay, sorry, here are 5 options, and click on OK. Okay, we have just created all these 5 options. Okay, click on OK, then again OK. what legal values actually mean is that the participants, whoever is filling this form, they don't need to type the bachelor's or anything. Okay, so whenever they are okay, if they are just studying bachelor's, then they can simply choose the options here. Okay, you can just see here down button, bachelor's, high school, master's. The participants can simply choose the values that is given here. Okay, okay, so moving to next one. Okay, have you heard about COVID? Okay, so I have just kept this question for yes or no options. Okay, okay, you can just see here yes, no, right? Okay, just drag here simply. Then have you COVID, right? It's also required. Let me just change the font as bold, then just click on OK. Okay, so the answer for this question is yes and no. Okay, so the answer is maximum yes, right? Okay, so you can just change the size of the box as you want here. So whenever we click here, there will be only two options, that is yes and no. Okay, so next one is any one of your family members are abroad? Okay, so this question simply means, are any of the members has gone towards the other countries for working, for study, or for some other purpose? Okay, okay, so let me just also enter this question. Okay, so this is also an yes no question, right? Okay, so let me just click on this, then type it. Okay, okay, so let me just type in short form here. Okay, it's also required. Let me just change the font size and okay. Okay, okay, so here also options arrives yes and no. Okay, so if yes, which country? Okay, so this is the next question. Okay, so the answer comes in the text. Okay, so let me just drag the fields here. If yes, which country? Okay, so it's also required. Let me just change the font here. Okay, so it's the next question here. So the participants will only type here which country. Okay, and next one is from when. Okay, so it's simply the date, right? And the date, the answer to this question may come before 5 years or nearly 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Okay, so it becomes easier for us to give them options. Okay, less than 1 year, more than 1 year, more than 5 years, like this, right? Okay, so you can choose any options that makes you easier. Okay, so for this I'm just giving the legal values here. Okay, drag this from when. Okay, it's required. Let me just change the font here and click on OK. Then just keep the data source here, create new, 1 year, 2 years, sorry. Okay, so next option I'm giving is more than 2 years. Click on OK. Okay, so if the participants, any of the family members are abroad, they can just simply choose the 3 options here. If the participants member has already stated 1 year, 2 years, or more than 2 years. Okay. So next one is how many family members do we have. Okay, so this is the simple question, and this is the last question. I'll be explaining why I just kept these 3 questions here. Okay, so how many family members do you have? The answer usually comes in number. I have 4 members, 5 members, 6 members, 7, 10, 15. Okay, so let me just drag here the field number, then number of family members it's required, and let me just keep the font bold. Okay. Okay, you can just adjust as you want. Okay, so this is the questionnaires. Okay, I'll be collecting the data, and this is the form. Okay, so you can just provide the this form to the participant, and they'll be filling, or you can just simply the data that are collected will be in this form, then you can just simply enter the data. Okay, so this is the form that we just created. Okay, so if this only one page is not sufficient for you, then you can just add the pages as many as you want. Okay, you can just see a page, you can just right click on it, then you can just insert the page as you want. Just give the page number. Okay, so for now I'm just leaving as it is. Okay, so this is the questions. Okay, and let's say for now I'm entering the data. Okay, for that you can just simply go to the main menu of Epi Info and just click on enter data, and you can just select the file that we have just created here. Okay, so in this case I am just doing directly here. Click on enter data. Okay, so just click on OK. Yeah, okay, so the form that we created now comes in the form of questionnaires, or simply the form. Okay, like this. Okay, so just let me enter the few data here. Okay, starting from 1. Okay, name the participants, let's say X, Y, Z. Age of the participants, let's say 23. So it's the male. Address of the participants, let's keep as anything X. Okay, contact number, let's say 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so I'm just giving the example for this. Okay, and date, you can just, the participant can just choose like this. Okay, so invalid date, please enter a date between this and this. Okay, so just here my data collection will be started from 16, and I just clicked here 3rd of the February. Okay, so this is invalid date. I can only choose the date starting from today and ending up to March 16. Okay, so whenever I just go beyond that, there comes the warning, right? Okay, so let me just type 18. Okay, educational qualifications, I can just choose from here, bachelor's. Okay, we are about COVID-19. Now let me just type yes. Anyone gone for abroad? Yes. Which country? Let's say Australia. Okay, I'm just writing in short form, from when it happened, more than 2 years. My number of family members, let's say 5. Okay, so completed. So we need to save this form. Click on save. Then when we need to enter the new data, then just click on new record. Okay, so now new form arrives here. Okay, so same this process. ID number 100. Okay, it doesn't goes beyond 2 digit. Okay, it's 2. Okay, name of the participants, let's say ASDF. Okay, age of the participants 33, male. Address of the participants, okay, contact number 523456789, okay, date 26, educational qualifications primary, maybe about yes, which country, okay, let it be any more than 2 years, number of family members 6, okay, save and new record. Okay, so I'll be giving you the next example here. Okay, and ID number 3, name of the participants RTYU, okay, age of the participants 23, female, address of the participants okay, contact number any, date, let me give today, educational qualifications secondary, have you heard about COVID-19? Okay, just for an example, okay, have you heard about COVID-19? Yes. Okay, have anyone gone to abroad? No. Okay, so whenever the answer comes here no, then these two questions are useless here, okay, because no one of the family members are abroad, and if yes, which country, from when. No need of these two questions. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that this is just for an example, so the questions are very short. Whenever you are trying to do some sorts of any thesis or research, then there might be many questions that must be skipped like this. Okay, so how can we do that? Or directly when the participant simply says no, or the answer comes no, then the question will be skipped to next. Okay, number of family members. So how can we skip that, these two questions? For that we have a simple step or the process. Okay, so for now I am not done, or I am not coded anything from here. So the next, whenever I selected or press the tab button, then it will be selected to next. Okay, see here, okay, no, remember I click, just hit the tab button, then it will go to this question. Okay, so how can we skip to these two questions? Okay, so for that, let me just save for this as it is now. No, number of family members 33. Click on save. Okay, so if yes, which country, we have just marked this question as necessary or as required. So for that I'll be just typing here yes, from when. Okay, from when, let me just save this and new record. Okay, so I've entered, before that I have entered the data. So I want to just check how many data I have entered and how many participants are there and what are the things that I just entered. For that there is one option, line listing. Okay, you can just click on that, then you can just see all the summaries that you have entered. Okay, so I have just entered the three data here. XYZ, these are the ID number, name of the participants, age of the participants, sex of the participants. Okay, so here 0 and 1. Okay, so what does this means is that 0 referred to male and 1 referred to female. Okay, so this is the coded value, no need to be confused here. Okay, so here are the data that we just entered. Okay, so so to skip or to make the question skippable, we must need to edit the form. Just click on edit form. Okay, we'll be returning to the previous form that we created. Okay, so the questions that we must skip is here. right? Okay, so for that we need to check the code. Click on check code. You can just see here, check code. Okay, so you can just see here, one, choose the field block for the actions. Okay, so we are editing in the page 1, right? Page 1. Okay, so just click on plus button, then just see all the questions here. Okay, so we need to skip the questions. Yeah, right? Abroad, you can just see here, before or after. Okay, so before or after, this means that you need to skip the questions before the participants enter the data or after. Okay, so we need to skip the question after the question comes yes or no. Okay, if yes, then no need to skip. If no, then we must skip. So that means after, when the participants says or tick the no. Okay, okay, you can just double click on that. After, then you can just see here the code that we need to edit here. Okay, after that, just go to add command field. Whenever the answers comes no, then we will use here if command. If, okay, then the box appears here like this. So now available variables here. You can just click here, abroad, right? Okay, so when the abroad, if condition abroad equals to, okay, the participants answered whenever no, then you can just see here, then click on here, then go to which question. You can just check here, number of family members here, right? Number of family members. Okay, click on okay, then everything is done here. Okay, so for this code, you can just here, we have just add code here. If abroad comes answer no, then go to number of family members directly in after finish. Okay, just save the code here. Okay, the code has been saved. You can just close this, then again go and enter the data. Okay, let me just new record again. Okay, so ID number 4, name of the participants JKL, age of the participants 34, female, let me give as it is, address, contact number, ending date 16th, educational qualification, size school, have you heard about COVID, let's say yes, abroad. Okay, so we have just coded or checked the code, right? Whenever the answer comes no, then after that, then whenever I just clicked on tab button, then the cursor directly moves to number of family children. See here, I have not done anything here. I have just choose here no, then I have just press the tab button, then the cursor directly goes to the number of family members here. Okay, so in this way these two questions are directly skipped. Okay, so when there are a lot of questions, and you know, we might need to skip the whole portion, right? Whenever we are talking about let's say a child age, whenever the family members don't have any child below 2 years or 5 years, then we might need to skip all the questionnaires. Okay, so in this way we can just easily skip all the questions while entering the data. Okay, and you can just click on save. Okay, so this is still, it still shows an error, right? Okay, so what we need to do, again, edit the form, right? What we need to edit, okay, let's say no for this time. We have just checked all the required questions. We have all just ticked the questions that is must be entered, that is required. For that we must remove that. You can just go on properties. Okay, so we just need to unmark this. Okay, then same for this, go to properties, then click on OK, then click on OK, save the form, and you can just enter the data again. Okay, so you can just click on the dashboard, and you can just see here the records that we have recorded. We have currently saved 3 records here, right? Okay, so from here you can just choose any. Okay, 3 records here. From here we can just further analyze all the data as necessary. For this you can just here main option, analysis data and variables. While we click on data, then these are the data we just recorded. Okay, you can just see here where this file has been recorded. Okay, and simply for variables, how many variables you created, you can just see here like this. Okay, so this is the video shortly, and this is the video only for the beginners, those who want to learn about Epi Info. Okay, so there are a lot of things that we still can do. So in this video I've just shown how can we download and install Epi Info, right? Then after create forms, and then enter data. Okay, so I'll be making other more videos on Epi Info in coming days. So for now, just this much. If the video was advantageous and very useful, then please like the video and subscribe my channel for more videos like this. Till then, take care everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.